Hello everyone, this is NC Lord, and today we're doing another tournament match with the Duelists Unite YGOpro tournament. And we have our previous contender, Zepharos, versus NearX. I don't know if that's a Mega Man reference, it might be. Anyways, I'm quite pleased to be a part of this match, and as a result, I'd like to put some appropriate music on. Things are just getting started. Some Zodiac plays, detached material. We got two 60 card or plus decks. Yeah, there's 60 cards, actually, because these are all XC material. Yeah, it can't go higher than 60. I'm sorry, everyone. I kind of screwed that up. You know, I think the limit used to be 80 at one point. Anyways, the opponent, NearX, has set, so far, 3 back row. 4! Whoa! This card is messed up, man. It just gives people excuses to set so many more traps and stuff, you know? Anyways, folks, we're moving on to what he does. Yeah, we got some good plays going on. Search power. Looks like we're facing a Paleo variant, given the sheer amount of back row. He attacks, and of course, he's gonna chain something. Like, look at all that back row. There's just no way that's gonna go unopposed. I mean, what did I tell you all? What did I tell you? Just, damn, it's like, you know, no, you ain't doing that. They're like, no, I'm quaking mirror forcing you, man. I just love the I told you so feeling. There's just something so satisfying about Yu-Gi-Oh! With the I told you so situation. Alright, let's see how things go further. Okay, summons a new monster out, you know, with the XC and all that. We haven't seen lawn mowing, surprisingly. Alright, folks. Another Paleo play. Finally, our first... I think this is the first actual Paleo to, you know, it's like the MST Paleo. I love how Paleos all say this is not treated as a trap card. Like, it's like, no, we're not traps. We're not trap monsters. We're pseudo-trap monsters, man. You better get used to it. I don't know why they... What's with the whole pseudo-trap monsters? It feels like Monarchs, I think, were the first to do it. I think. Don't take my word for it. Alright, folks. Let's put something on more classy. Funny enough, I just want to say, my last video got copyright thing where they take the monetization because I used some, you know, copywritten one tracks like the One Punch Man themes and shit. Oh. Sorry. Like the One Punch Man theme. And, you know, I actually kind of like making these videos, to be honest. There's something fun about, you know, commentating on these, you know. But I've noticed it's been a lot of Zodiac versus Paleos. That's been the majority. There's that Galaxy duel, which was interesting. I thought he was going to go Infinity, honestly. Everyone was surprised he didn't. Everyone thought he's going Infinity, and he didn't go Infinity. Why do you have Galaxy Soldier if you're not going to go Infinity? Oh, I love that trap, though. I might use that in my Galaxies in one of my future videos. Fiend Grieving. You know... This doesn't even look like a fiend, it looks like a beast, except, unless this is supposed to be the fiend here. And this elephant. You know, that doesn't look like a fiend. I kind of remember when fiends were all demons, you know? That was the original Japanese translation. We're just not allowed to call them demons because Yu-Gi-Oh! In North America is really PC on the whole, you know... making religious references, yet Seven Sins is somehow okay. They won't even use Hades. And that's not even technically a like, the Greek mythology stuff is not considered a recognized religion. You know, so... They're that, you know... walk on broken glass. Level 2s have really been popular thanks to Paleos. You know, like, the level 2 things, I remember there was those beasts that you could, like, stack to and you couldn't attack either of them. They were so annoying. Paleos. Based on a certain era in actual prehistoric times, believe it or not. Search the trap to his hand. Or her hand. We don't know who this person truly is. Okay, using equivalent of MST. Will Zeph chain? Let's find out. You know what I'm surprised is not more popular? Night Beam. Because Night Beam would be perfect, like, say your opponent had D-Barrier, like, Dimensional Barrier, I mean, but wouldn't you want to just stop them from using it altogether? Could you imagine if Night Beam was actually a quick play? That would be insane, wouldn't it? Alright. Ronin Toad. He's like some samurai toad, as he's clearly supposed to be. He's got, like, you know, the cool tattoos. I wonder if it's even possible to tattoo a frog, honestly. Totally awesome. But we see its original translation, Treat Toad. Well, I'll just say this much. It's been a real treat seeing Totally Awesome. Everyone, I would like to take this moment in between thoughts to remind you all of the raffle that I had mentioned previously in my videos for a very high quality gaming chair. It looks really nice. I mean, personally, I'd want that chair. I'll be providing a link down in the description below. You could also win a gaming desk or these gaming glasses. They all look very nice, high quality. And if you did win them, even if you didn't personally have use, I'm sure they'd be easy to move. So, signing up makes perfect sense. You know, it's not costing you anything, just a bit of your time, and you could win. That's practically why they call it a giveaway. This card is just a troll card. You think, if they were gonna call it Treat Toad, you think they'd give it a more, you know, dessert-themed, like... Why is it just something like fruit? Why isn't it like a, you know, like a pudding or something like... Or a cherry, you know? Why does it have like an apple, or possibly some other weird Japanese fruit I don't know about? I mean, you know, I'm just trying to understand here, folks. Huh, they're originally translated as Zodiacs. I didn't even notice that. I guess they call them Zodiacs to try and be a little original. But, you know, when they try and make an original name, except for Santa Claus, I feel like they tend to butcher it, you know? Like, that was actually pretty creative on their part. Konami, honestly, they yeah, just sometimes you gotta wonder what's going through their heads. I mean, I like Yu-Gi-Oh! As a game, obviously. I wouldn't be making these videos. But I criticize Konami for managing Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, I think they really don't know what they're doing. I mean, the economy of Yu-Gi-Oh! Compared to, say, Magic is way better in the economy. Generations was actually a really good idea, by the way. Like, they should have made that a permanent thing. Because they would be able to make more money. They'd have less useless pieces of cardboard, essentially. Because they'd be able to have different formats. Kind of similar to Magic. And more people would be able to play Yu-Gi-Oh! The secondary market is largely why Yu-Gi-Oh! Still, you know, it's important. All I'm saying is, they should make it as available for other people as possible. Yeah, you want to have like a super competitive format, sure. But people can always play casual. We always have that option. Now, obviously, we have the highly competitive players who never seem to enjoy the idea of casual at all. And then there's the middle ground players who are, you know, they're like, yeah, I'll play casual, play some competitive. And then there's... I'd consider myself at this point more just full-on casual. I'll play online. I will play with proxies. But I will not invest the money in the real cards because they are expensive, folks. Very expensive. Too costly for my tastes. Now, I get, obviously, any company wants to make money. But when you make it so blatant and obvious, nothing's really of substance has happened. We saw a lot of chains, and basically the field looks pretty even. Like, no one has a significant advantage over the other at the moment. And and a little bit of Return to Totally Awesome. Ugh, that's happened to me so many times. You know. But, okay, now some stuff is actually beginning to happen again. I remember with Monarchs, there was, like, so much done during my turn. It's like, can I have my turn yet? Like, I couldn't even... They were doing all these things before I could even really begin my turn. That's really what bothered me about Monarchs, is they could do so much when it wasn't even your turn. Huh. Denied. Just denied. Yeah, it's original attack is halved. What's half of 0? Oh, I don't know, maybe 0? You gotta love this game sometimes, so... Gone. And now, we'll see. It'd be funny if it was like just Dark Hole the field. I know that Dark Hole isn't as valuable as it used to be, given that there's a lot of grave beneficial effects. Well. So far, no blood has been spilled. Can you believe that? Like, we've gone 7 turns, according to this counter here, without a single life point being given up. That's very odd, you know? I guess because they both got a lot of stall power. Rank XC into 1 monster. Ooh. That's not gonna be good. No, Zeph surrendered. Oh, man. Well, congratulations to NearX. I'm just saying, though, surrender. That's depressing, man. To just see someone surrender. Alright, going into game 2. Alright, let's put something less depressing on for this. Again, I'd like to remind you all of that raffle. You know, win a nice, comfortable gaming chair. I mean, that thing looks great. I would use it for one of my videos. You know? And you could be that lucky winner, folks. Any of you. Any of you watching this video. All 20 of you. I'm joking, of course. I might get a higher view count than that. Alright. Now we're getting to the field spell. The field spell. Alistair the Invoker. It was originally called Magical Meltdown. Why did they change such a good name? I mean, Reckless Magical Circle. I don't know. Alright. This is going to get amusing for this turn. Well, we'll see how the opponent responds. I bet some very epic stuff during the next turn. Aside from dumping stuff to the grave, of course, because that's always epic. Yeah. I'm ready. Set 1 face down, and of course it's got to set at least 2 or 3. Come on. Wow, I'm disappointed, Near. You didn't even set 3 back row this turn. Oh. I honestly wonder what the face down was. Oh, from your hand to the grave. I thought it was from the deck to the grave, honestly. I guess that makes it less broken, because if this thing could just mill a spell or trap from the grave, like, could you imagine just breakthrough skill gets milled? Let's have a quick little gander in the grave. Ah. I already have a good idea of what's gonna happen. If I had to guess, he's gonna go for the light, you know, invoked. Oh, he went for the earth. Oh, he had Kumungus in his hand. Okay, everything's all making sense, folks. Well, let's see how things go. Dupe Frog. Well, I guess you could say he got duped. Okay. Oh, you just got Book of Moon, man. Ah. That's always so trollage. Oh, I forgot to call flawless victory for NearX in the last duel. I'm surprised no lawn mowing has been done. Grass must be getting really high in this duel. Alright, we're gonna see some good frog stuff going on. Kinda makes you in the mood for some frog legs, doesn't it? Mmm, frog legs. I've actually never eaten those in my life. Though I have eaten escargot. If you can believe that. Overlay. Right? time for something totally awesome, dudes! I feel like they should make like a Ninja Turtles reference with their next cards or something. Denied! So you think the breakthrough skill would give an excuse for Paleos. Come on, Alistair. Do something good. The field spell. We got this thing out here. Oh, that's not a field spell, sorry. That's the fusion I meant to say. I had a bit of a slip of the tongue. Well, folks, things ought to get heated up soon. We got another fusion coming out here. And what do you know? Bring out light, the light one. Or invoked Makaba. I like how they really shorten the names. Even though I think there was references to other Eidolon. I can't pronounce it for my life, to save my life right now, so forgive my mispronunciation of the card. If you can, of course. Generally speaking, I do like DOR style. It's more advanced in my mind. I think Konami should make an official version of DOR style, at least as a competitive, you know, Android or iOS app. It would be great. You wouldn't even require that high system requirement. With their programming capabilities, it would be easy for them. Hell, I bet some college kids could, you know, make a project like that. Like, in theory, it's not that difficult to program, especially for them who have direct access to the database. It could work on an OS. You wouldn't... The original Duelists of the Roses, they made it more... They gave it animation and whatnot, but the basic gameplay idea could still work on something mobile these days. You know, because phone games have come a long way, you know? I'm winking at the N-Gage, like anyone would buy that thing. It was like $600. It was like the most expensive phone that you could get back then. And like almost no one bought it because it was too friggin' expensive. Who in the right mind would spend like $600 on like a Game Boy that you can make phone calls from? The graphics weren't even that good for the time. It was just basically the Virtual Boy all over again back then. We don't get very many good official Yu-Gi-Oh! Video games. Like, Duel Links was good because it appealed to the nostalgia factor, and it's a great tutorial game. This app is great because it has everything and it's free. If Konami was smart, which they can be at times, but they generally prove to... They want what's good in the short term. They don't think long term with any of their investments and actions. They're thinking about how much money can we make in the immediate future. Or how can we... They kind of have a almost abusive mentality with their ban list. You know, like, oh, let's just, you know, let's make sure that people get invested in cards that are really good or ridiculously OP for competitive reasons, and then when inevitably these cards become too much, we have to ban them, like the Dragon Rulers. The Dragon Rulers at 3 were ridiculous. I mean, I think at 1 they were okay, because they were great elemental support. Especially for, like, fire and water. And I liked having 1 of each for, like, the Blue Eyes deck. I like pure dragons. There's something cool about dragons. But, unfortunately, Konami had to go and ban them. I don't think it was necessary. I think even with the Rulers at 1... before the release of Blue Eyes Rulers, they wouldn't have been a competent enough deck to pose a major threat. I sincerely believe that from the bottom of my heart. It would not be enough to make them competitive compared to, like, the other stuff. Like, you know, they would need more. You'd have to maybe hybridize them with, like, kaijus, which would be an interesting thing to see, actually. I might actually make some kind of weird build of that, like, make some kind of kaiju ruler thing. It'd be an interesting idea. I might make a video of that. Who knows? Kaiju rulers for DOR. With the guideline 1 ruler each, or something like that, but it would be fun. I'd like to see the rulers come back. I mean, obviously the baby rulers are completely worthless since their adult counterparts are gone, and the cards themselves pretty much have no use. Like, at best they'd be fodder, but, you know, they were designed to be an easy summon for their adult counterparts. And those things are banned, so completely useless. I guess you could say the Mecha Kaiju is more useful than that one, and that card is already, like, you know, pretty useless itself. So, yeah, folks. Again, the raffle is also a, you know, thing. Anyone who wants to sign up for that raffle, please go right ahead. Links down in the below. Follow the instructions, you know. And tell them NC Lord sent you, huh? For anyone who's not subscribed to my channel, I always appreciate subscription. I do appreciate new viewers all the time. I mean, it's unfortunate that, that my channel isn't anywhere near as popular as the other mainstream Yu-Gi-Ohs, because I legitimately have unique content. I have stuff that technically no one has seen before. So, of course, to me, it's obviously a bit of a tragedy. But, you know, hopefully I'll get more coverage in the near future. I love my channel. Oh. Yeah, they don't want you just stacking these two together. Like, oh yeah, I'll add another Duke Frog. Alright. At this point, folks, it's pretty difficult to say who's gonna win, but honestly, field setup, I'm going for NearX, because come on, like look at the vast difference, and there's no, I don't think any of these have any engrave effects except for, of course, Cyclone. This card is so annoying when it first came out, like just because of how easily available it is. If I had to guess a winner, I would say NearX from just right now. Because, come on, this thing's face down. It can't it's pretty much a sitting duck, you know? I mean, even if it were face up, it'd still be pretty vulnerable because it doesn't have any protective effects or anything. That I know of. Of course, it's a vanilla fusion, basically, so... Oh, yeah, this is gonna sting. Because double that, and with this thing... Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm doing some quick math here. If he manages to pull off enough, it could actually get really bad during either player's turn. Such a troll card. Obviously, gotta boost this one of these two up a little in order to, yeah. Because you can't beat over that. I think Zeph is about to throw in the towel. Hard to say. I mean, I would in this situation personally. Just because it's like, you know, you got me pinned. Next turn, you're gonna beat me down. I mean, like, come on. Numerically speaking, like a war of attrition right here, depending on what he drew, of course. That could be a quaking for all we know. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, oh, what a troll card. That's just gonna prolong things, honestly. Oh! And that's game. Sorry for our friend Zeph. I think Zeph has been eliminated because this might be elimination style. I'm only sorry because he's eliminated and he's been on our channel for so long, relatively speaking. Made it in over 3 videos. Well, I think this is round 4. I will confirm that this is part of round 4. But, you know, Zeph, we're glad to have you on. I'll maybe get a hold of Near and record more of those videos, but this has been NC Lord. Enjoy my videos. Like, comment, subscribe. And by the way, get on that raffle. Sign up, okay? Don't argue with me. Just sign up, all right, folks? You could win. This is for your own good, okay?